The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. The weekend where four teams gets cut down to two here in the AFC. The divisional round contest is underway. He's brought down just inside the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Right to the air, Burrow. Finds the in route complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go, here we go.
First hit of the game here to Chase Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
A quick slant. Here's Gesicki. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Come on, ready?
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll try it right with Brown. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. There he goes on the right side. And this is going to be a pick 6. He is in for the Miami touchdown.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you just lit the flame of emotion, and now you want to build on it. Wow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. On the return, here's Jones. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Gun.
After the pick, here's Burrow again. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. It's there, just couldn't corral it. And it sets up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Just set. Right 80.
Burrow from the gun. The left side, and Gesicki has it. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On 1st down, here's Burrow. That's incomplete left side.
Quarterback with his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go. 11,
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Pass it downfield, it's Chase. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
11, MT, Chase. Here we go.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To the air again, it's Burrow. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
180. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
On third down, here's Burrow. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore, they've been play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he's going to go out of bounds on a rough first down effort there. They're going to lose at least a few. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
From the gun, Milrow. Short pass brought in. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
It's a gain of 12. Brings up third down and
2. Here we go.
Trying to pick it up here with Achane. Disappointing way to begin this one as he is stopped for no gain. And 3 plays in, Brock, they're already facing fourth down.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side.
Trap 50. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
Trying for it with Milrow. This finds its target. That's Hill. And he's going to be brought down after the 31. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on fourth, and they pick up the first down, too.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Dragon 60. 70.
First down throw here from Milrow. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. This is caught inside the 15. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. On the return, here's Jones. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds.
take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. 11. Stop.
Not deterred by that kick. He's throwing again. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Dolphins get it back after making their third first-half interception. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Okay, Defense puts together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And he gets this forward to the 19.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bengals 19-yard line.
From the set.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They've got a man in motion.
19-18. Ready.
It's a design keeper for Milroe. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Toss the ball himself for a big run.
Come on, come on.
Again, Milroe's going to keep it. They'll pitch it out to him. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. The Dolphins out to an early advantage. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Dolphins in a real good spot to score. Take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 20-zip lead. Extra point attempt coming up. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Gun.
Shaking off the pick quickly. Who's going to throw? Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's going to be stopped around the 37. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Bengals.
Burrow now on 1st down. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 43.
11 empty. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
On 2.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. 11. Right 80. 12. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. That one's complete, right side. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
11 right.
Goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Stop.
Burrow throwing here, 3rd and 2. This connects with Higgins. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Looking quickly here.
11 empty. 11 empty. Stop.
Working inside the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals start to fight back with their 1st points of this game. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Bengals get it back to a 14-point game. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. Crowd's around him. He's got space. He's at the 30. The 10. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Splits the uprights. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. At the 20. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Offense up to the line fast.
11 mighty.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Now 2nd and goal.
11 Thomas.
Burrow to the air now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here we go.
On 3rd and goal, here's Burrow. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Dolphins have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
The 9-yard line.
Here we go.
It's a design run for Milroe. He's going to go out of bounds up past the 15. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Completed to his running back. And some excellent work to drive him all the way out past the 30-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard
And
line.
the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Milroe from the gun. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Maverick, 60.
Milroe throwing on 3rd down. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. They're going for this. Waddle makes the catch. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
You know, Kate, we'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there, and it's going to be 2nd down. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Running back sent in motion. Finds his back, Achane. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Shotgun now for Milroe. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Hits his running back. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. 19, Packers 60.
From the gun, Milroe. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins continue piling on to this lead.
Bengals 7.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. On the return, here's Jones. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. Let's find in our AFC Championship on the line. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60.
Give right up the gut to Hill. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. They kick the running back in motion. Well-designed run. Here's Milroe. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Deputy! Deputy Lions! Trap 50, not top 19. Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. This one down right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
11, 11, 11, 11. Here we go. Start.
Burrow from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
16 yards.
11, mighty.
That's
11,
good
mighty.
for Bengals. 1st down.
11,
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals start the 2nd half with some needed points. T. Higgins, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Red 18, Rodney. Bronco 80. Dragon 6, Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Here's Milroe to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Playing with Achane here out of the gun. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
18, 5 in.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off.
Oh, the QBs in this league, they love their slot guys. We see it all over the NFL, that close relationship between quarterback and slot receiver. They play in such, well, just such chemistry. But then when you get a defender that can get in the middle of it and mix it up and read and react in that kind of way, you get interceptions right out of the slot. That is a job well done.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Gun. Start. 180. 11. MT. Take. Start.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd
Here we go.
and 5.
11, 12. 11. Start.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. And they get to him again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
The tackle is made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. It's Achane, the inside give. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Milroe now to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
19 tight. Come on. Hey, Rocco 80.
3rd and long for him here. He rolls to his right. Completes this one to Hill. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. Trying for it with Milroe. He connects downfield. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. What a play on 4th down. Give him the first after a gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
70.
Throwing now, Milroe. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard
From the red zone on 1st. Brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. There's Achane up the middle. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. The Dolphins have it and just have to close this out to continue on in the playoffs. Right on the doorstep now. Here's first and goal from inside the 1.
Pack to 60. Pack to 60. No. Check out.
It's a design keeper for Newell. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Dolphins keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
On the return, here's Jones. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Bengals take over first and 10. At their own
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
11, 12. Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up second down.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
On second and 10, Burrow again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and out third down. Third and long, they're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Those are the hurry-up offense here. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they do.
He will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins keep running away with this. Devon Achane with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins grow their lead yet again.
Bengals 17.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. On the return, here's Jones. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
11 MT.
Burrow back to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. Give him 13 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
11 MT. 12. 11.
Burrow setting to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's second and 10.
Here we go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's good for a Bengals.
Here we go.
First down.
Again, it's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bengals have a first down.
That's another Bengals.
Here we go. 11 Thomas.
First down.
First
and 10.
Sticking it in the air, and it's Burrow. And they're going to be set up with a first down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
11 MT.
That's another
11 MT.
Bengals. First down.
From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals making the scoreboard look a touch better. T. Higgins, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. One after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals will trail by 25.
Bengals 24. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Ryan, ready.
Here's Achane. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be first down Miami.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to just one play. When you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Oh, goes haywire. Fumble. And now the Bengals have it. They're able to take this fumble back inside the red zone.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
On one, ready?
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's second down.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be third and long.
And
Here we go.
to go.
Stop.
Throw here, third down. It's caught. Chase has it. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the first and goal.
First down.
To throw again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals putting up points in a game decided. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals make it an 18-point game.
49. Bengals 31. Evan McPherson.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Showing a little burst so far.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Go.
On first down, they're going to start out with Achane. They gain 11 on that play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Dolphins, well, they could probably just run away and hide. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Achane again. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
No. Unlock Ryan. 19, Charger, 19. Ready?
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
60 by 6. Ready?
And off running left. It's Achane. with 9 yards on the play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run. They said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the conference championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Cincinnati.
Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let Dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it harder. 2 a.m., we ended up at Live. 3 a.m., we like Pope. 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Just spin, make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own expense. Only live once, so let's taste, don't miss. Pour them all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just flown in.
Have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once. I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a... He said my life's a bore. So quit my wife because it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid?
Zombie Nation.